Hello, my dear students. In this video, we'll try to answer Module 2 using Desmos. Let's get started. Which expression is equivalent to 15x raised to the power of 5 plus 7x raised to the power of 5? We have the same base with the same exponent. It means we can add both together. 15 plus 7, you'll add the coefficients, 15 plus 7, which equals 22, and write down x raised to the power of 5. So the answer is C. Let's move to question 2. How many solutions does the equation 75x equals x equals negative 75x have? If you have an equation like this, for example, 3x plus 4 equals 5x plus 4. If you have the coefficient of x, they are different, whatever the absolute term, they are equal, not equal, it means we have only one solution, so exactly one solution. So it's A. Let's move to question 3. We have negative 5y equals 30 and 4x plus 5y equals negative 10. The point x and y is the solution to the given system of equation. What is the value of x? So this is an easy system of equations. You can divide it both sides negative 5, or you can use Desmos to answer this question. So this is the first question. You can answer using Desmos. Just plug into the two equations. 5y equals 30 and 4x plus 5y equals negative 10. And check the point of intersection. Yes, this is the point of intersection. It means x is 5 and y equals negative 6. We want to find the value of x. It means it's 5, so it's C. Let's move to question 4. We have f of x equals negative 2.99x plus 21. This is linear function. The given function models the amount of money f of x in dollars that Olivia has remaining in her budget. After she rents X movies from a streaming service where X is less than or equals to 7, if the function is graphed in the XY plan, what is the best interpretation of the slope? We want to find the best interpretation of the slope. You know the equation of the straight line, it's y equals mx plus b. This is the slope form. M represent the slope, and b represent the y-intercept. So the slope here, it means if you have each or every or something like this, this is represent the slope. So check the choices. You have the slope with negative sign. It means it decreases. So Olivia had 2.99 in her budget. Wouldn't she start to rent? No. Olivia spent $2.99 to rent each movie. Yes, this is correct. Let's check also C. Olivia spent 21. No, because this is the slope. Olivia had $21 in her budget. No, so the answer is B. Let's move to question 5. If the measure of angle T is 49 pi over 60 radians, what is the measure of angle T in degrees? In degrees, it means you replace pi with 180. So we'll just multiply 49 times 180 divided by 60. Let's check it together. We can use Desmos also to answer this question. We have 49 times 180 over 60. It will be 147. So it's 147. So we use Desmos to answer this question. Let's move to question 6. A 2030 sales department analyzed its records for ticket sales for the past year. According to the records, 19,200 fewer tickets were sold for dramatic performance than for musicals. The sales department determined that 4 times as many tickets were sold for musicals as were sold for dramatic productions. Based on the theater records, how many tickets were sold for the musicals? This question, we have two unknowns and we have the sum. So this is system of equations, but in the shape of word problems. So we have to create two equations, then we will start to solve them. So let's start. So we have 19,200 fewer tickets were sold for dramatic performance than for musicals, it means we have D. So this is for the dramatic equals M minus 19,200. And this is the first equation. The second one, the sales department determined that 4 times as many tickets were sold for the musicals were sold for the dramatic productions. It means M equals 4D. Now we can replace D, for example, by Y. And this is for X. And we'll use Desmos to answer this question. So this is X and this is Y. Now we can use Desmos. So we have Y equals X minus 19,200. 200. And we have Y, X equals 4Y. Then we will check the points of intersection between both. So we can zoom it out. Like this. Yes, this is the point of intersection between both, which is this one, this point, 25,600 and 6,400. So the answer is D. Let's move to question 7. Right triangle has hypotenuse measuring 56 inches and one leg measures 16 inches. The measure of the other leg in inches can be written as 24 root s. If s is an integer, what is the value of s? You know, to use the Pythagorean. Second. So if you have the right angle triangle like this, the side which is opposite to the angle of measure 90 is called the hypotenuse. If this is C, this is A, and this is B, you know that C squared, the hypotenuse squared, equals the sum of the other two sides squared. So the hypotenuse, which is 56, it's 56 squared, equals 16 squared plus 24 root, we can write it in Desmos as x, all squared. Now, how can we type this on Desmos? Let's check Desmos. Write 56 squared, like this, 56 squared. If we want to solve an equation in Desmos, write equal as delta, press shift, and this button. So this is delta, 16 squared, this is 16 squared, plus, it's wrong, okay, 16 squared, plus 24, and root, you can use root from the keyboard here, and this is x, you have to write it as x1, all squared. Then check x1 equals 5. It means that the answer is 5, so s is 5, so it's 5. Let's move to question 8. This is the number of years. This is the accounting. This is for marketing. The accounting and marketing departments of a local business contains 54 employees each. We have this frequency table, okay, are shown that which your statement correctly compares the mean number of year worker by employees for the two departments. So to find the mean, you know, to find the mean, you have to find their sum over their number, which is constant for both accounting and marketing, which is 54. So their sum over 54. So you will calculate the mean for accounting and you will calculate the mean for marketing. Fraction sign, over 54, over 54. How can we find their sum? Their sum for accounting or marketing, not 19 plus 14 plus 7 plus 8 plus 6. No, it's 1 times 19. So the number of repetitions is 1 times 19, which is 19, plus 2 times 14, which is 28, plus 3 times 7, which is 21, plus 4 times 8, which is 32, plus 5 times 6, which equals 30. Then you will calculate it. The same for the mean for marketing. 1 times 6 is 6. I'll write it quickly. This is 10, 15, and we have 4 times 19 and 5 times 19. So we will calculate both. Okay, and scroll it up like this. So the first one, we have 1419 plus 28 plus 21 plus 32 plus 30. All of this over 54. It will be 2.4. So this is 2.4. And the same for marketing. You will calculate. It's 6 plus 10 plus 15 plus 4 times 9, 19 plus 5 times 19 over 54. I think we have something not correct here. I put 2 plus, so we have to remove them. It's 5. This is 10. It's a 3.74. It means that the mean number of the marketing is greater than the mean number of accounting, or accounting is less than the mean of the marketing. So the answer is C. The mean number of years of accounting less than, yes, less than the mean number of marketing, which is 3.74. Let's move to the next one. Two inequalities, we have y smaller than or equals negative 3x plus 5, and y is greater than or equals x plus 2. The given system of equalities is greater than xy plan, which order pairs x and y's solution to the system. So we have a lot of methods to answer this question. You can pick one from the traces and try to check from each which satisfy each inequality. And we can use Desmos. How can we use Desmos in an easy way? The first one, it's y less than or equal. So we can, I prefer to use it from the keyboard. This is less than or equals negative 3 plus 5. And the second one, it's y greater than or equals x plus 2. Now check the common region between both the solutions between both inequalities, this region. I think in this region, you have to move to the negative x. So let's check the choices again. We have negative 6 and 0. So this is negative 6 and 0. If you want to check it, we can check negative 6 and 0 like this. Label this point. It lies on the common region between the solutions of the two inequalities. So this is the correct answer. So it's A. So the answer for question 9, you can use this to answer it. It will be easier and it will save the time. So the answer is A. Let's move to question 10. Antonia spent a total of $108 at art supply store. She purchased S small tubes for oil paint and returned L large tubes for oil paint for a refund. Her purchase can be represented by an equation 12S minus 24L. So we have 12S minus 24L. This is equals 108. Which of the following is the best interpretation for 24L? 24L represent the total amount of money received by returning the large tubes, and 12S represent the total amount of money received for returning the small tubes. So the answer is, for 24L, we will check the choices. The number of small, no. The number of large, no, it's not the number of the large. The number of large is 24. The total amount of money she spent to small, no, it's not the source. So it's D, the total amount of money received for returning the large tube. So this is represent 24L, represent all the total amount of money. But 24, this is represent the number of the large tubes. It means that the answer is D. Let's move to the next question. What is the product of the solution to the given equation? 5x times x minus 4 equals 3 times x minus 8 plus 6x. We can use the traditional method. You can multiply, then you have 5x squared. It means this is a quadratic function. So we'll solve the quadratic function as a quadratic equation. Put the right-hand side equals to 0 and start to answer. You can use the product rule, which is C over A, but I think we can use Desmos to answer this question quickly. Just you write this part, the left-hand side, as a function of x, and this is the right-hand side as a function. And we'll check the points of intersection between both and check the x-axis, then the x-intercepts, then you will multiply them to find the product. So let's move again to Desmos. As we said, f of x, the first equation, it will be equals 5 times x minus 4. And the second one, we can write it as g of x equals 3 times x minus 8 plus 6x. Then we'll check the points of intersection between both. So we have a purple one and we have a black one. Okay, we can make it like this. So we have, this is 0 and 0, the first one, and the second one, this point, which is 1 and negative 15. So we have intercepts, and also we have this one. It's 4.8 and 1 and negative 15. I think we have 2 points of intersection, this point and this one. This is the first point, and this is the second one, 4.8. The x coordinate for both points, this is the points of intersection between both graphs. So you'll just multiply if you want to find the product, and you will add if you want to find the sum. We want to find the product, so it's 1 times 4.8, so the answer is 4.8. So check the x coordinate for both points, 1 and 4.8, just multiply them to find the product. So the answer here, it's 4.8. It's a very easy question. Using Desmos, it will save a lot of time.